It's a little hard sometimes to rest, unwind. Holla if you're here because you want to leave your stress behind. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanna bury your sorrow in a vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave. Can't take you over deep your appetite. Got the vibe, honey. We got the specialist beat secret supply. We put it down and I'll be telling us, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lit the light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out the hyper, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lit the light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out the, and you'll be singing higher, yeah. You'll be singing higher in no time. Like I don't wanna go, like I don't wanna go home. I don't wanna be singing higher. You'll be singing higher, yeah. Get out here. It's a little hard sometimes to feel the quiet. Holla if you're settling, we'll let it spin whenever tired. Getting into overload, don't lose your flow. Holla if you're here because you wanted us to take control with the vibe, honey. All of your troubles don't seem so amplified, 'cause inside we're brave. Can't take you over deplete your appetite. That's a vibe, honey. We got the specialist beat secret supply. We put it down and they'll be telling us, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lit the light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out the hyper, yeah. Spin another vibe, bro. We lit the light up. When the night ends, you'll be leaving on a high note. Get out here. You'll be singing higher in no time. Yeah. Like I don't wanna go home. You'll be singing higher, yeah. I don't wanna go
Well, welcome in everybody to round number 12 of the Fenn Refrigeration VRA XFINITY Series tonight. We are live from Nashville Super Speedway for the first race of the round of 8, and joining me in the comms box tonight, it is Mr. Ben Doherty. Ben, welcome back to the comms box.
Yeah, good to be back. Couple of weeks off with a couple of different events, and me flat out forgetting about it till too late last week, as Big Pop knows all too well about this week. This will be a great track. I did a few laps this afternoon with the car to get a bit of a feel, and it's going to produce some fairly exciting racing through the stint. So we'll see how it goes the next hour and a half or so.
Yeah, too right. Course 130 laps ahead of the drivers tonight, and of course we eliminated 4 drivers from both our Tier 1 and Tier 2 championship last week. Of course we said goodbye to Josh Thompson, Dion Gregory, Luke Hunter, and I'll just have to find who that other driver was quickly. It was Nankervis, yeah, Jamie Nankervis, who was at one point actually looking to upset everyone and lock himself in. He was right up the pointy end until got involved in an incident, so that brought his run to an end. But of course, that left us with our top 8 for Tier 1 and Tier 2. But Bryce Harding, Hayden Millings, Willie McClune, Xavier Simmons, Luke Dilworth, Corey Crossan, Josh Mertens, and Luke Bradley are all the drivers who made it through. Unfortunately, I don't have a graphic for you tonight, but the points at the moment, Bryce Harding, how good is he sitting at the top of that table? It's looking pretty good at the moment for him, isn't it?
Yeah, looking through the points, I mean, Bryce Harding is plus 23 on the cut line. That effectively means he just needs a good couple of solid results to get to the final 4. He's got enough pace where he can basically chill out and be fine. Hayden, Willie, Xavier, and Luke are plus 15, plus 15, plus 14, plus 12 respectively. Corey's plus 10, so those guys in reality are probably fighting out for the last three spots, with Josh and Luke need to do a fair bit of work to catch up and get up with amongst the other guys to reach the final round.
Yeah, you're not wrong there, and yeah, that is a massive battle, isn't it, over the next couple of weeks to decide who makes that championship race. Of course, same scenario again tonight. If you win tonight, you do, and you're part of the top 8 drivers, you do lock yourself into that championship race in a couple of weeks' time at Charlotte. But of course, not only that Tier 1 championship tonight, the Tier 2 championship, and Brady Stanley, he sits on top of that table quite nicely at the moment over Cale James. Wayne Van Biljon, he has made the round of 8 as well, along with Murray Howell, Cam James, Jamie Harding, Aidan Gregory, and Matt Blee as well, making that Tier 2 championship. So still a bit to race for some of the field tonight, so we'll see how it all unfolds with qualifying. Looks like every car has set a time, well, every car that's going to be racing anyway. Yourself in the server there, but field set now, and checking that out, Luke Dilworth, your defending champion, sits at the top of that timing charts, and Luke Bradley, plenty of, in fact, the first 5 cars all part of that Tier 1 championship battle at the moment.
Yeah, the one person who's a bit further down out of the top 8 right now is Corey Crossan. He's currently qualified 26th, so fair way back to come back from.
Yeah, he's going to have a lot of work to do, isn't he? And we'll see how that goes for him tonight. Try and stay out of the trouble, perhaps, and climb his way through the field as qualifying comes to an end. The field will start lining up So another one that's quite a long way down the field, Josh Thompson, P29. He's had a moment to qualifying by the looks of things, but we'll get your grids up for tonight's race here at Nashville. It's going to be off the front row, Luke Dilworth, alongside him Luke Bradley. At a row 2 it'll be Hayden Millings and Willie McClune. Row 3 will see Xavier Simmons and Hayden Guptill. Row number 4 it'll be Brady Stanley lining up next to Bryce Harding. Out of row 5 it will be Murray Howell and Josh Murdens. Out of row 6 it'll be Eton Smith and Matthew Stables. Out of row number 7 it'll be Logan Howard and Jared McLeod. Check out that livery of McLeod's. Out of row 8 it will be Alec Inslee lining up next to Aidan Gregory. From row 9 it'll be Caden Barker and Wayne Van Biljon. Out of row 10 it'll be Cam James lining up next to Cale James. Out of row 11 it will be Kyle Matthews lining up next to Devon Stove. Out of row 12 we'll see the 19 of Matt Blee and the 96 of Mark Grover. Out of row 13 it will be Tim Althus and Corey Crossan. Row number 14, Jamie Harding and Dylan Cook. Out of row 15, Josh Thompson lines up next to Dion Gregory, and that is going to be your field for tonight's race here at Nashville. 130 laps the distance. The field now will get set to go racing.
Very interested to see how we start off here with the battle of the Lukes up front. Luke Bradley typically very, very fast in the first few laps, so it should be fairly cool to see how that goes.
Yep, absolutely. Let's see who gets off to a good start here or not. So just get a bit slightly sidetracked here. But yeah, you check out the lineup already, and those main contenders all towards the front of this one. Bryce Harding's there as well. You mentioned Corey Crossan a long way back. We'll keep an eye on his progress as the night goes on, and hopefully we're going to see a green flag racing tonight rather than sitting behind the safety cars. That would be
and
nice.
we started off with a good foot by having a delayed start, so this has not gone well.
Oh boy. Okay, so obviously not everyone ready for whatever reason. Interesting.
There was a vehicle that had not left the pit lane in a timely manner, we'll put it that way.
Okay. So we'll sit behind the pace car for one more time. The lights are out. We will go racing. And next time by Luke Dilworth. I'll tell you what, he is one man that is hard to beat on restarts. So Luke Bradley lining up next to him. Luke Bradley, he needs to have a good run tonight. Just 1 point to the good, to next to his name, I should say, in that cut line from last week. So that was how close it was for him for not even making it through to the round of 8. Here we go. How long before the first yellow is waved here at Nashville? Hopefully we get a good run of things. We'll see the pace car head to the pits, and we'll be in the starters' hands. Round 12, set to go racing, and we are underway. And oh, what a start! We're going to be yellow straight away, you betcha. Top dollar.
Yeah, well,
we are going to stay green. That is unbelievable. Somehow, you saw them all back up on the start there. It was an absolute terrible start. And man, lucky to not be under yellow straight away here at Nashville.
Yeah.
No Kempy in the field by the looks. Wonder if he... Did he perhaps get a penalty maybe? A holiday.
There was a bit of a check up to start the race in the lower lane, about 5 deep, and it just stepped up, and that's where all the chaos started.
Yeah.
So not ideal to start off the race, and really not ideal the fact that it didn't go yellow for the guys who were spun out. So then a bit of strife to start off. Hayden Guptill is the worst off there. He started 6th, is currently P30.
Yeah, not ideal at all. And he's just gone a lap down too, so here we go, 3 wide early. Millings up on the high line. You had Willie McClune going through the middle. Oh, and one's round, that's Stables. And surely this time we will see a yellow. Stables. Yeah, there it is. The 146 of Matthew Stables goes round, and well, 3 laps in, we are under caution. We'll go back and just have a look at that early incident for whole. We'll check out that one that's just unfolded there for Stables. Look like he just got it wrong coming out of the corner though, so yeah, check that. Just everyone backed up and contact was made. That was the 64, Ayrton Smith, who just got into the back of him, turned him around. I'm not quite sure if something happened to these guys. Oh yeah, big contact again there for Dylan Cook.
Yeah, a couple of big bits of contact here. There's a massive check-up between 21 of Brady Stanley. Not really his fault, and the 10 Mo Howe kind of jumped on a little bit too early. Caused a massive stack-up. Just trying to find out what happened to Mr. Guptill to be 2 laps down now.
Yeah, I have got him.
Oh, he's got
Oh,
massive
here we
damage.
go, big damage. So if I roll this back, we'll try and figure out how he was in fact involved in all of this. You see the 91 there, and that didn't look like much, but that has done some big damage to the car.
He is net coated into the back of one Willie McClune, so Willie's got some damage as well, but it has completely destroyed the front left of Guptill's car.
Yeah, that is crazy. It did not look like much, but yeah, big damage there. And to tell you what, we've had cars down pit lane that time. Guptill, Cam James, Cole Matthews, Crossan, Gregory and Stables all down the pit lane. So a bit of a self spin there for Matthew Stables. Ended up back on the track. That's why we eventually went under yellow for the first time. Too
Pretty
much
nearly
damage. You are joking me. There you go. So
Wow.
from that, Hayden Guptill has been told he has got too much damage. That was crazy. We'll have another look at that, because that just... That's crazy that he's got too much damage. We'll check this out again. See if we can possibly find... Just rewind it here. And it's just this little contact with William McClune. Right there. That is Joe. Yeah. Oh, Hayden Millings, in fact, got out a little bit out of shape in front of them. So McClune checked up and Guptill got into the back of him, and that has ended the night. Yeah, that is...
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. That's a typical, just a tap in the bumper of most other cars most of the time, so not sure if a net code in or something, but one of the quicker guys of the night already gone.
Yeah, so here we go. Back in the hands of the starter field, and behind Dilworth, get ready to go racing again. We are back underway here at Nashville. Another brilliant restart there from Dilworth. And Luke Bradley looks like he has missed the start big time on that.
Yeah, he obviously not being in the same Discord has definitely not paid advantage there. He's been freight trained a little bit here on the outside.
Oh, excuse me. So Dilworth, early race leader here at Nashville, and the Sigma cars all starting to make their way towards the front of the field. Bryce Harding, he has found a whole lot of form as of late across VRA and the Ends Car Series. So he now works up to P4. Oh, and there's more contact further back. Alec Inslee gets it together with the 80 of Devon Stove. So I'll tell you what, plenty going on in the early stages. 9 laps in.
Yeah, they're definitely going after it. The interesting thing about from all my testing is that a one-stopper is probably possible on the fuel. It might be hard on the tyre, so we'll see if anyone wants to play that game or not.
Yeah, okay. So that'll be interesting to keep an eye on. As far as, are we restricted for the fuel tonight, or?
Yeah, that's based on full fuel. I'm not sure if Xavier is dropping the fuel load or not.
Yeah. Bit of a battle pack going on here. Josh Murdens, he is amongst this at the moment, and I just can't get over the fact that Guptill has been shown the too much damage, or been told from the crew that there's too much damage from that. That is crazy.
Yeah, seems strange. Even if you give me that the damage was legitimate, surely it's, you know, broken left suspension, a 6-minute repair job with an iRacing or something.
Yeah.
Really strange.
Oh, Matt Blee! Oh, gets into the back of the 35, gets him out of shape. It's a great save from Murdens. Well, that's going to cost him a couple of positions while he gets that car back up to speed.
Yeah, he's not happy. I'm in the server, and Josh had a couple of bits of feedback for Matt just then.
Yeah.
Wasn't a great move, yeah, pure right front to left rear.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like he just drove straight into him there, but yeah, easy to say up here, I guess. The pit crew just wanted to eat ice cream. There you go. Coming in from pit lane there, big pop. The crew didn't want anything to do with it. Yeah, brother from Matt Blee, yeah, not wrong. So Matt Blee and Mark Grover at the moment, teammates, they are racing together down in 16th and 17th. We're currently watching Devon Stove and Josh Thompson. At the moment, he has made some big moves tonight, up to P11. And he is definitely going to be your biggest mover in the field. Look at that, up 18 positions in 13 laps. The 16 of Josh Thompson. This was eliminated from the Tier 1 playoffs last week. Crew too busy to take the banners off that car. As I say that, they're gone. Look at that.
Yeah, Josh is doing a good job here. He's not driving too hard. He's sticking to the bottom, which is preferred line in here. So yeah, he should be good later on as well.
I don't know if that was contact there. It looked like it to me, but Devon Stove, his elbows out in the 80. Oh, more contact. Side by side. This is going off here, this battle between these cars. Devon Stove in the 80 and Thompson in the 16. Oh, you could feel something's going to... Yeah, it had to happen. More contact. Oh, and Stoves into the fence hard. Cheers for the follow. And that should bring out a yellow, will it? No, he's managed to keep it going. And we'll keep the show on the road here. Devon Stove. Done a great job to save that.
Just as I praised him for driving really well,
Yeah.
our lap of being an absolute muppet, and he just dumped Steven into the wall. Not great. I'm not sure what the deal was there.
Yeah, yeah. Tell you what, check out your fastest lap of the night so far, Matthew Stables. Down in P15 after that early spin. Bringing out our first caution. He is on the move. Usual suspect there in the chat. Let's battle just up in front of these guys too. There are plenty of battles. Early stages here at Nashville. The field's starting to spread out somewhat though, so bit of a gap. 1 second covering the top 5 at the moment. It's Millings on the back of the 64. Ayrton Smith, first night in the series, I believe, running tonight. For this season anyway. 6P7. They will be chasing down the 214. Jared McLeod, who's having a good night so far. It's
Sure we
P6.
picked it up, but Xavier's actually managed to pass Luke for the lead there a couple of laps ago.
Yeah, there you go, the 11. Can Simmons finally get a bit of luck perhaps? He has had a pretty rough run of things as of late. The 11. Will he get himself a race win tonight? Of course, any of these playoff drivers win tonight and they are straight into that race at Charlotte. And they can start concentrating on that. Still one more week, another week next week. Worldwide Tech Speedway or something.
Worldwide Technology Speedway is the one.
That is it. That is, yeah, a flat track, yeah?
Flattish. It's a babyish Darlington type track. With the, it's got a fairly tight turn 1 and 2 and a fairly wide but flatter turn 3 and 4.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll tell you what, there's a few new liveries in the field tonight. That is for sure. Some pretty nice looking cars amongst them all. Is Dilworth here. Looking to put a bit of pressure on Simmons, try and get that lead back perhaps. Get those flames out the side of the cars. All 3 of these guys part of that chase. Bryce Harding just looming in the background too. And a bit of a 4-car breakaway. Luke Bradley at the moment. Just running in a bit of no man's land. Is there much of a draft effect around here, Ben?
There's a little bit. You're more likely to see a better run out of just getting grip off the corner and turning down and managing to exit straighter off the corner. That is quite hard to do because your tyres start to run out and these things get a little bit tight as well. For example, these guys have already dropped off about just shy of a second on the race pace from the start already. So really doesn't take too long. They're probably taking it a little bit easy, but yeah, it's quite hard to get a pass done around here. We found on the ends cars as well. Unless you're all bunched up together, it's quite hard to pass with the one preferred line.
Yeah, okay. Just watching here, Brady Stanley, of course, got a win last week in a eventful race at Daytona, to say the least. Of course, another thing we can start thinking about is stage ending or stage points. Lap 40, end of lap 40 will be our stage points tonight. At the moment, Simmons looking good to take some points home, improve his position in the overall situation. Certainly wouldn't want to be going into the last week trying to get a win, that's for sure, because there'll be another 3, 4, 5, 6 other guys trying to do the same as you to lock themselves in. But such is the chase format, the playoff format that's been run.
Yeah, absolutely right. I mean, same thing as real life, obviously, and it puts the pressure on the guys all of the time to get a result and make the most of what they're doing, regardless of particular thoughts about the legitimacy of having playoff systems in motor racing. It definitely adds a little bit of excitement. You must do well, otherwise you're gone. And this whole season then, yeah, comes down to 10 laps or so.
Yeah. Switching here, Alec Inslee on the back of Aidan Gregory, Wayne Van Viljoen. He's looking to have another good run tonight, sits P13. And 3 sets of tyres available tonight, so and it'll be interesting to see when we do see some guys elect to come down pit lane, possibly around lap 40, just after lap 40 maybe. They were looking to split the race into 3, but we're saying there's a chance they may be able to get home with 1 stop.
Yeah, it will depend on whether Xavier's limited the fuel load or not. Not quite sure if he's done that. But if he's let it go at full fuel, there's a possibility you can make it halfway on 1 stop, particularly with the first caution in the banks as well.
Yeah. To right now, field starting to spread out big time here at Nashville. Check out some of these contenders. Corey Crossan, remember, he started towards the back. He's worked his way up to P17 now. So he's starting to get his move on. Try and grab some of those points. A couple of drivers out. Cale James looks like he's retired from the race as well. In fact, he was one of our first retirements. There you go. Tim Alphys. A bit of a battle with the 42 of Cam James. At the moment, I tell you what, Cam James, he has been on the ovals for a long time now. I think was one of the original drivers at the NSCAR Championship as well.
That sounds plausible. He's been about a long time for sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was. So he's part of that Tier 2 championship as well, and that is as close as it gets at the moment, isn't it? Brady Stanley's the one with the nice comfortable gap, but to be fair, from there back, any one of them can make the final 4 in that Tier 2 championship. There's only 10 points between 7 drivers, so absolutely nothing in it.
Absolutely, Brady is super comfortable. He's currently he's 7th on the road. If he maintains this, I think he's basically guaranteed a shot at the final 4. Yeah. The other guys, 10 points between Cale James and Matt Blee is definitely very, very close.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Cale James retired from the race tonight too. So yeah, everything to play for in that Tier 2 championship. Looking at some of those other contenders, Murray Hole at the moment, he sits P17. He's in that battle. We're talking about Cam James, he's in there as well. Wayne Van Viljoen having a good run of things at the moment. He's up in P12. It's Luke Bradley here just starting to fall back a little bit.
Yep, yeah, he's he must have burnt the tyres off or something like that, because he definitely fell off the front 4 quite early. As we have a battle for lead going on.
Dilworth's back in front, in fact. Yeah, oh, look at this. Here we go. Yeah, the 11. Oh, and Harding, in fact, up the inside. Oh, he's made contact. The 79 got into the 61, got him a little bit out of shape. They will keep going, but battle out front at the moment between the 11 and the 63. These guys, both of them, to be fair, will be wanting to get as many stage points as they can tonight. They're both in a massive battle for that last, or to get inside the top 4 at the moment in that Tier 1 championship. So
yeah, absolutely. What do we got? We've got 6 laps left, and these guys have been running side by side for 3, so I think Xavier's almost got him clear. He has 2.
Good pressure here from the 11. And just saw the 61. He got into the fence quite hard. And that was certainly has been costly for him in other races in the championship. So he'll be trying to avoid getting into that wall too many times. End up damaging that car. Giving him some grief.
Yeah, Willie already has some damage as well. He was obviously the recipient of the Hayden Guptill mystery damage, so he's got a little bit of a ding on the right rear, but hitting the right front is definitely not going to help aerodynamics for the setup in this car.
Yeah, too right. 36 laps in. Just watching your leaders at the moment there. The 63 just gets a bit wide, so we're 100% going to see some pit stops, because obviously we get that competition caution come out at the end of the stage, and from there it'll be interesting to see if we get another green flag stop tonight, because she's going to be all about strategy to bring this one home.
Yeah, it'll be quite interesting. If he does throw the caution for the stage, then what do we get going about lap 45? So what's that? 85 laps to get home. That's probably a bit too much on a tank, but we've got a car. Slow, Josh Thompson. What has happened here?
Yeah, I think he has made contact with that outside fence. And I tell you what, he is going to be in trouble here, because the leaders, we're going to get the pits closed, and Thompson's going to be trying to get in there to get that damage repaired surely. So we'll keep an eye on what happens there as they put Caden Barker a lap down. Yeah, Thompson, he is down pit lane, so he's going down, get some repairs done. Once we go yellow, we'll see if we can pick up what has unfolded for him. That has caused that damage. He was having a massive run from the back of the grid. Was our biggest mover.
There was contact involved when we get back to it. So we'll have a look at that in the yellow flag, I think.
Yeah, okay. So Willie McLean here, he's just dropped off the pace a little bit as well. And that 61 is Harding. Is on a charge here. He's going to be picking up some more good stage points here. And he has been Mr. Consistent this season. And that 79. Got a healthy points lead at the moment. And a P3 in the first stage tonight. That is going to be more points added to that tally.
This is for the stage points. So Xavier, well done to get the old maximum points. What are we? Luke and then Bryce, the top three for the stage.
Yep. The old Mullet Motorsport car there of Hayden Millings, home P5. We go back to Stanley, Bradley, Ayrton Smith, Alec Inslee and Aidan Gregory. Home P10 as the yellow's out. We will go and check out what has unfolded here for the 16 of Thompson. He's come up several times on my timing here. So it's got Ayrton Smith. Oh, yeah. So that damage is going to be quite heavy. We'll see what is it.
Josh has given us some spoilers in the chat that he is another victim of the too much damage cannot continue brigade.
Yeah, okay. Man, I don't. Has there been an update for the damage lately, or?
Not for these cars, I don't think. That's a fairly big hit, but that's crazy that it said he can't continue.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. So Thompson now, after making massive moves at the in the first 38, 39 laps of this race, now down pit road with too much damage. So these leaders, they'll get some stops done here, fresh tyres, fuel the cars up. Josh, if you're still in the chat, at that point, how many laps of fuel did you have left before that that unfolded? So we see the cars here now down Pit lane, getting the stops done. Simmons came in the lead. Let's see who is the most efficient down pit lane. Tell you what, look at Harding here. But it's going to be Simmons, is it? Oh, Dilworth. Dilworth is going to win the race off pit road. And he's going to be...
That must have been so close.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll see what they say as far as the speed goes. Down pit lane, but new race leader, Luke Dilworth. The 63 gets it done down pit lane. And yeah, he was just that little bit quicker in the box, which helped him out there. Willie McLean had a great stop. He's managed to get back up in front of Harding. There's a bit of moving going on there. Aidan Gregory. Look at Corey Crossan up to P7 now. And his stop time was one of the quickest out of everyone. 13.8 seconds in the box, so he must have had pretty much a perfect stop there for Corey Crossan. The field back in behind the pace car, lights out. We'll get back racing.
Just going back now to see if Corey did anything special, and no, he took 4 tyres, so I'm not sure he managed to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, just nailed it, eh? Absolutely perfect. So Crossan now, he's going to be the biggest mover in this field. Yeah, up 19 spots. Dion Gregory too. He is having a decent run at the moment, up 12 spots, sits P. Just see him P17 at the moment. Aidan Gregory up 10, Inslee up 7, and Wayne Van Biljon is currently up 6. He sits P12. We are set to go back racing here at Nashville. He's not sure how much fuel he had left. Okay, there you go. Put back underway. It is Luke Dilworth. The magic restart, and check out the 21 of Stanley. He wants another win to his name. Took it out last week at Daytona and now has worked his way up into P3. Here at Nashville, looking for a way past the 11 of Simmons. Teammates, of course. And Luke Dilworth, he is looking good up front at the moment. Keep an eye on the 15 of Crossan too. Now up to P6. He's bringing Ayrton Smith, who just had a massive slide out of the corner. Oh.
I think Xavier will be cursing the fact he didn't get out first in pit lane, because the restart was timed, obviously, and then he's now in third with pressure from behind, so it's a fairly long way back from there to win the race, so we'll see what he can do.
Yeah. Yeah, too right. All Dilworth and McLean. Oh, Crossan! Oh, he's into Stanley! Somehow! We are going to stay green. Somehow again, Crossan. Oh, and that has brought an end to Stanley's run he was having. He goes all the way back now to P20.
How that didn't bring out a caution, I'll never know.
Yeah.
It actually started further up as well. There was a bit of a bad touch between Bryce and what's his face? Xavier, and then the kind of Constantina backed a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
So poor Corey and Brady got spared out a little bit from that, unfortunately.
Yeah, so you see Crossan now, P14. He's going to have to start that charge all over again. Yeah, he needs to have a good result tonight, Corey Crossan. Keep that momentum running. Hayden Millings here, he has dropped a long way back as well. P17, make that P16 now. So he must have been involved in something on that restart as well. Let's drop that far back, the 119 of Millings, because he's part of that the championship chase as well. At the moment, the Tier 1 playoffs.
He restarted in 17th, so he was there.
Yeah, okay. I thought I saw him like up inside the top 10, maybe not. Maybe
It
I
was
was
for a
dreaming.
while. I think we missed something a little bit earlier in the stint.
Yeah. At the moment, sits down at P16. Corey Crossett after that incident, looking to rebound. He's back to 10. Alec Inslee here, he's having a good run tonight in the 71. Sits piece, 6. He's got the 64 all over the back of him. Luke Bradley, he's there as well in P8. He's dealing with Crossan at the moment. Oh, Corey Crossan, look out. Just absolutely drives it in there. So Crossan right now driving with a bit of anger, you got to say. And you do not want to get in his way at the moment.
Yeah, he's turned the bias all the way back to the back, so he jumps on the brakes, slides the car in, job done. Those rear tyres might not like it so much, but he is definitely driving quickly at the moment.
Yeah, on a move. On an absolute move at the moment. Matthew Stable's still holding that quickest lap time at the moment. He's worked his way back up to P10 after dropping all the way to the rear of the field after that early yellow. So he's just cracked back inside the top 10. So we continue to watch this run here from Crossan. He absolutely sent it in on the back of that 64 last time. We'll see what he's got here for Inslee. But yeah, you mentioned that'll be cooking the tyres. So he'll be just hoping that he can gamble on another yellow at some point, no doubt about that.
Yeah, there's different ways you can cut it up as well. They'll probably have to pit again, so if so, you can go hard early and pit early, and then try and hold on to your track position again, or you can split it in half. There's different things you can do. If he's not banking on saving fuel and trying to make it, then he's obviously trying to go hard now and pit a little bit earlier. We'll see how that pans out.
There you go, gets that job done now. Oh, and there's contact between Smithers and the 71 at Inslee. Ayrton Smith, I should say, Smithers. Matthew Stables now, check this out from the 146. Oh, he's made contact with Inslee and Luke Bradley now. Oh, that has got to hurt the car. The 25, he's going to have huge damage. And there's no
he's got
doubt.
the old death wobble in suspension, so he might be another one with too much damage to continue, unfortunately.
Yeah, I was about to say there's no doubt that right now he will have a meatball flag in front of him, and there you go, down pit lane in the 25 of Luke Bradley. He's one that needed a good result tonight, was right at the bottom of this field of 8 cars in that Tier 1 championship. It looks like things have come unstuck with him, and probably going to be facing a must-win scenario next week.
Yeah, he's going to go laps down here, even if the cam appears damaged. He's missed his pit box system of salt in the wound, so it means he's going to have to win next week. There's no doubt about it. He's not going to be able to point his way in. He can definitely do it. Tough field to do it in, but it's also a tough track, so we'll see how next Sunday goes for him.
Yeah, too right. Check this out from Crossan now up to P5. And sets his sights now on the 11 of Simmons. See if he can get to him. Gregory continue. Oh, Gregory's just got into the 35 and absolutely turned him around. That's surely. There we go. That is going to be a yellow. And well,
there was a second car with damage there. I feel someone collected number 35. I'm not sure who it was.
Yeah, I think you're right. I'll just see if I can find something here. It definitely looked like Gregory got into him?
We've just talked about it, Hayden Millings.
Oh, is it Millings? Yeah, okay, I've got him
Yeah.
coming up as an off track. I'm just going to stay alive with this situation at the moment, then we'll have a look at what has happened. I do have Hayden Millings coming up on my screen, so we'll just stay live, see what these leaders opt to do. Obviously it's not that long since we last stopped, but are they at a point now where they could possibly fuel to the end of this race with what we'll have about probably 70 odd laps to go on the restart, 68 odd laps.
Yeah, if anyone in chat knows of VRA guys with the fuel for the race, that'd be great to know.
Yeah.
Oh, half and half split. Looks like a lot of the people coming in.
Yeah, Kempy's in the chat now. Where were you, Kempy? Yeah, there you go, half the field. So possibly the guys further back taking the gamble now. Looks like Bryce Harding has actually opted to head down pit lane, so that throws some of those Sigma guys on different strategies. Simmons as well. Another one of those playoff drivers. He elected to head down pit lane as well. We'll check out what has unfolded here. We saw Gregory just get into the back of Merdens. Was there contact? Oh, nice. Just... yeah. Okay, you've got to say probably not too bad for Millings. Merdens, on the other hand... yeah.
Yeah, they should both be okay. It's just going to put him back in the pack again and have to work his way through. He needs a fairly good result as well to keep up with the pack, because everyone else where he is in the Tier 1 playoffs all doing really well tonight, so he needs to get back up there. He's going to have to rely on a win next week as well.
Yeah, too right. It's... oh, yeah, what a comment there. I've been clapping pelicans on World of Warships instead of dingbats of Oval. There you go from Kempy. That's why he wasn't here tonight.
That's a good call. I like that.
Yeah.
We can confirm Luke Bradley's car is too damaged. He is gone from the race.
Oh, there you go. So Bradley now definitely must win next week if he wants to make that championship race at Charlotte, as the lights are out on the pace car. We're about to go back racing here at Nashville. Sigma 1, 2 and 3 on the restart. Ayrton Smith now has worked his way up to P4. Obviously some cars further back opting to stop. So now are on different strategies. And yeah, it will be interesting to know if Harding and the likes of Simmons can make it home now after that stop for fuel. I feel we actually had a majority of the field actually stopped that time, Ben. So looking at the...
yeah. First person on tyres will be Xavier, I think, looking at that. So he'll come on through.
So here we go. Dilworth again. Brilliant restart here, and along with Aidan Gregory, he has made an excellent restart as well. Was up the inside of the 61. It's back a little bit. Going to go 3 wide further back. Corey Crossan, P17 at the moment. So he was another one that elected to stop there. And sometimes it's got to make you worry. Yeah, you get put back with the traffic. And a higher chance of getting involved in something. So you look to better yourself. Oh, Harding into the side of McLeod there, the 214. Oh, and the 40 of Gregory just gets into the back of Wayne Van Biljon at the moment too. So D-old Gregory out there just about hitting everything in the field.
Yeah, they're playing for keeps at the moment, aren't they?
They certainly are.
Very excited for 20th place right now. It's great.
Aidan Millings part of this. He won't want to be seeing any of this unfolding in front of him. Got a lot of work to do to get back in this one. Ayrton Smith further up there, 3 wide again. Through the middle of the corner. As Harding on those tyres is having a brilliant run on this restart. Already up to P7. There is Simmons is up to P5.
Yep, Simmons was very aggressive at the start, took it 3 wide and made up spots nice and early. Kyle Matthews also positioned 6, also on new tyres.
Yeah, so that's, they're only like, what, 21 laps difference, the tyres, so it shows how much they are wearing then, doesn't it? The pace that these guys have got on those fresh tyres, able to make up easy ground.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how worn they are. They had a few pace laps on the tyres, people who stayed out. So if you've got half your running on the pace laps anyway, and you have a chance to call them off, they're not going to be too bad. Xavier, Kyle and Bryce should be quicker though.
Yeah, right, okay, yes, I can certainly do that for you. Check out this 214 of Jared McLeod, all these EDR Enduro Tech cars, new liveries tonight. Get a load of that. Clive Wilson switchboards on the side of these cars. So he looks to get up the inside of Alec Inslee and get a pass done.
Okay, so new information. Bryce is clutching or turning the car off into the corners to save fuel. He thinks he can make it.
Okay. There you go.
So if you go on board with him now, you'll hear it go into the corners unless he turns it off now if he's stream sniping.
Yeah, we will in fact do that. We'll jump on board here with the 79. Running with the 11 at the moment. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You saw the revs just drop to nothing, and check out that Mr. Bean helmet. Absolute piece of art there. We're riding on board the 79, and yeah, there you go. So he is
I was
gonna.
following these guys along, and I heard one of the cars doing it. I had to try and find who it was.
Yeah. So the 79 of Harding. Yeah.
Now, what's really interesting about that is he is still really quick.
Yeah. Yeah, his lap times there or thereabouts exactly the same as what Dilworth's running out front. So that's...
Oh, we've had a death spin on one. Oh, he's gone.
Crossing, is it? No, it's Stables. Oh, it's Stables and Gregory's into him as well. Oh no, Millings is involved. Hayden Millings in the thick of the action again, and we are under yellow. And now, what do you do if you are the likes of those race leaders, Luke Dilworth and co? You head down pit lane now, get your stop out of the way. Well,
You probably do, yeah. That was a fairly large accident. I'm just want to go through and get a tally of who was involved, but at least Matthew Stables, Croy's the one who hit him in the start, whether it was a mistake or not, I'm not quite sure. Poor Hayden Millings though, if he's got substantial damage, he might be Gonski for the race as well.
yeah, okay. I'm going to be at the wrong end of this replay, but we'll quickly find...
Oh, Cam James has destroyed his engine, so he's gone for the night then.
Oh, that was massive. That was huge for Stables. What has happened here for the 146? Oh,
He's
bit
actually
of
been hit
contact.
so hard, yeah.
Oh.
He's hit it so hard. There's 4 wheels in the air. It's crazy. Look at that.
Yeah, and there's Cam James, is it? Was that Cam James that smoked him there? That was...
Cam just smashed him. Massive hit. So it's 2 engines gone at least.
Holy, Matthew Stables, we're right on board with him here. Check this out. For the 146, gets turned and just launched. It gets cleaned up again. And yeah, massive damage. We see here the 14 just nowhere to go. Cam James too. Oh, that is going to claim a few cars. Yeah, the 9-2-1, that looked like to me, involved as well. So, man, that has been the biggest incident of the night. Casualty list quite high.
Yeah, that's definitely concussion protocol time.
Yeah, Matthew Stables, that was huge. Huge contact. And
So
I
interesting
can
enough,
tell you they did
lead,
stop.
they did stop. Yep.
Yep.
So Willie and Luke stopped. Wayne Van Biljon stopped. Aiden stopped, which is well expected. However, Kyle and Xavier both also stopped. They're part of the pack who stopped about 10 laps ago as well. So interesting. So they probably think they couldn't have made it without having to get the extra fuel.
Yeah, okay, so cars behind the pace car at the moment. Bryce Harding, he is going to be throwing everything at it to get home from there. Corey Crossan, he stayed out as well. He's up to P3 now. But check out who is going to be restarting off the front row. Jared McLeod. And that 214. He's got Murray Hole in behind. There you go. Willie McClune. Luke Dilworth. Almost a lid skid. Yeah, it was. That was massive contact with the fence. It's been one of the bigger NASCAR crashes we've had in a little bit. Bit of shenanigans going on further back in the field at the moment. Looks like cars just trying to sort themselves out, get in the right order. So the field is depleted a bit more, and that DNF list continues to grow here at Nashville. Plenty of cars down pit lane getting work done to them as well. I think they're actually only going to have 18 cars possibly on this restart. Oh, that looked like a bit of an interesting moment there for the 15 across them, but we're back racing. Bryce Harding, it gets us back underway. And again, cars moving around just in the background. Aiden Gregory, we're 3 wide again. Tell you what, these guys at the back, they are absolutely sending it.
Definitely playing for keeps. Bit of a touch from Xavier there after a bit of a 4 wide moment. So they still go. It's all good. Just a bit of NASCAR racing.
Yeah, tell you right, Simmons here. Trying to work his way back forward. He's got Wayne Van Biljon to his outside. And that number 3, and Wayne has been having a great run in this Xfinity series. Seems to be getting some consistent results lately. And tonight sits P8 in this one. Aiden Gregory just starting to drop back a little bit. At the moment, Matt Blee and Smith here battling it out. Looks like Luke Dilworth's got his way to the front of the race already. It's Simmons.
Bryce is still clutching, so he's still going to struggle to make it. The issue he's got now is that there's people around him who have got the fuel to get home that don't have to save. That's why Luke can go past and just go off to the win. What Bryce will need to win the race is a later caution, take some new tyres and blast them all at the end. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, it's quite interesting that he decided to stay out. Obviously feels that we are going to get a late caution, I guess. Running with that because he's going to be losing ground, losing positions fairly quickly here. Simmons goes past. He's going to bring Cole Matthews with him. The 113. Get up the inside.
Yeah, Bryce is in a fairly fortunate position. He's so far ahead on points of the people that can overtake him. That he can play the aggressive game, and if this doesn't work out and he ends up 10th or 12th and he loses 6 points to Corey Crossan or whoever, that's not a big deal for him. So it could work out, obviously. If he gets a late caution, comes through to win it, then it's going to be a genius move.
Yeah, too right. I tell you what, Corey Crossan at the moment, P2, he'll be looking to try and snag a win here tonight. No doubt about that. That will secure his spot in that round of 4. He's amongst that big battle pack, trying to make it through.
One of those cars that were battling up in the playoff picture was Hayden Millings. He's just gone a lap down. He's in that pack now, we can see. So his car is going, but it has got quite a bit of damage. He's understeering quite badly in the corners.
Yeah, just trying to limp it home from there. He's P18 at the moment. So yeah, 17 cars are now left on the lead lap. And that DNF list is well and truly growing here at Nashville. Dilworth leads us out half a second back to the 61 of McLean, who's managed to get past Corey Crossan. And Simmons in the 11. He managed to grab the quickest lap of the race just a couple of laps ago. So plenty of pace in that car. And that's probably why Crossan's falling back too. Yeah, he didn't stop last time.
Yeah, he's in the same fuel strategy as Bryce. He last pitted on lap 60 as well.
Yeah. Okay. Harding, he is falling through the field now. He's gone back behind Ayrton Smith as well, and he's got Brady Stanley. He'll be the next one trying to get to the back of the 79, sorry, and better his position. Hayden Millings lets Bryce go through. Well, the 21, after grabbing a win last week at Daytona, he's now in the top 10, P8 here tonight, and leading the way in that Tier 2 championship. And he's going to be your first car in the line that's actually in that championship too, so extending the lead at the moment. And that Jamie Harding, he's one that's come on pretty strong this season. Starting to get better with each race he does. He's inside the top 10 at the moment, about to lose that though. Aiden Gregory looking for a way past, and Murden's on the bounce back as well, back to P13 and that 35.
Quite a few other people in the field trying to do a recovery job of early incidents. You go back to the list as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and I guess if you can survive, I guess that's pretty much the main idea of this at the moment, isn't it? Trying to survive those opening incidents, set yourself up in a good position towards the end of the race. Don't panic too much if you are at the end early, I guess, at the rear of the field early. Especially in a long race.
I mean, that's it. I mean, there's obviously been a fair few incidents go throughout this league so far, so if you're back on that continuum, you just got to stay out of it. Drive cautiously, give each other space. I know there's a bit of talk before about the incident. They brought out 2 cautions ago about what could have happened, but I think if you give a little bit more space, regardless of your drivers, you don't have the crash at all. So that's all right. People will learn.
Yeah, how's the Ram Philly Shield going? I'll tell you what, it's gone from here. We had it for a wonderful week, and now Southland get to enjoy it for a week before Canterbury probably lock it away in their cupboard for a very long time. So that is certainly coming at you this week. If you're a Southland Stags supporter, make the most of it.
Brad. You had one job, Brad. That was to keep it away from the bloody hand tabs.
Yeah,
but no,
you're not wrong.
Ship it down south.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. Everyone's celebrating. Oh, Southland got the shield, but they won't have it for long. Now bloody Canterbury are going to claim it again, and they will keep it. The way they're going, you may as well lock it away for the season. So
yep, one of the key, chuck it away. You'll see it in 2027 maybe if you're lucky.
Yeah, I tell you what, the conditions on TV done nothing for what they were actually like here. It was like we were in the middle of a storm. It was insane, the wind and rain, and it was crazy. When I got up this morning, I actually thought that Southland probably had the advantage with the way the weather was, but yeah, well played. Got it done. Are you from Christchurch, Aaron? Are you kidding me?
That would explain a lot, though.
Yeah, I thought you were from Nelson for some reason. He's got the red and black up. If he was from Nelson, he would have the Tasman colours up. So there you go. But it is Dilworth out front. Yeah, a bit of a rugby chat through tonight's race. Why not? It had to come up at some point, and of course it was Kempy that brought it up. Yeah, right. You're dreaming. You are absolutely dreaming. Kempy, you ain't going to beat the Cantabs.
It'll be even better if they beat the Cantabs, but they didn't beat Southland initially, so it's not for the Shield. That'll be hilarious.
Yeah, yeah.
Back to the racing. Xavier's made his way past Coy for third now, so he's making his way towards Willie.
Yeah.
And he is comfortably the fastest guy on track at the moment.
Okay. We'll keep an eye on those margins. Corey Cross in there as well. And Kyle Matthews, he has been having a good run as of late as well. He's currently sitting in P5. Got a bit of pressure from Ayrton Smith in that 64, who has come out of nowhere tonight, running up inside the top 6 up the Crusaders. That he ended a long time ago. Dilworth leads it out. And at this point, surely you wouldn't bet against him on getting this one done, locking himself into that Championship 4 and giving it a good crack to defend his title. Of course, took out the first one last year. And, that would be ironic if he went back to back. We shall see what happens over the last 38 odd laps here at Nashville. And if we stay green, we will see all sorts of shenanigans going on as we close this one out. Bryce Harding now all the way back in P11.
Yeah, he's a fair bit off the pace. I'm watching a bit of Corey Cross at the moment though, because I heard a bit of weirdness come out of his engine. And he seems to be at times doing like a weird double clutch, trying to get the thing to turn off the exit of turn 2. I don't know if you want to find it at all, but lap 91, that turn 1 and 2, his onboard is fairly interesting to watch.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, looks like he's actually struggling a little bit here in that 15. Starting to heat up in the computer room here, that is for sure. Yeah, Matt Blee. Yeah, how is that from his run at the moment? Sits P9. 6.5 seconds off the pace. At the moment, you feel a yellow is going to change the whole complex of this race. Bring everyone back together and we will have a doozy of a finish. At the moment, Dilworth though, he looks pretty comfortable. 32 seconds now the lap time's out to. Compare that to his best lap time of a 30.9. So the old tyres starting to feel it.
Yeah, absolutely falling off again. Xavier is one of the quicker guys on track at the moment. Bryce is starting to equalise with everyone else as they come back to him. But yeah, I think he's still saving fuel a little bit with the way he's coming out of the throttle.
Yeah, 32.2 last time by for Bryce Harding. So yeah, those times starting to close up between the top guys and Bryce again.
Aaron, if you're still there, do Luke and Willie have a set of tyres left or no?
Pretty sure they do. They've only stopped twice here.
Right, okay. They get 3 sets in this race, don't they?
3 sets for this race, so they should still have more tyres. Yeah, because they would have changed on the first stage, and then that last caution, which was now 25 laps ago. You look at the likes of Jared McLeod, he's 37 lap old tyres. Murray Hole as well. Pretty sure Bryce Harding will be that as well. Corey Crossan definitely is.
Still a long way from the end as well. We'll be 34 laps away from the end, so a long way to go for these guys to try and manage the tyres and the fuel.
Yeah, certainly is. Dilworth, though, he is doing a good job of it at the moment. Willie McClune. Is he going to start making a run here in the closing stages? Everyone is good to go to the end. There you go from Lockie. Cheers for that info. That'll be why Bryce didn't stop to save a set. Possibly. 3 sets including the ones they start with. I don't know, it just says 3 sets available. No, three extra sets of tyres, so...
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah, so they do have 3 sets available reading the format. Oh, my stream is probably looking awful for you at the moment.
So apparently Xavier didn't add fuel in the last pit stop, so he can't make it on fuel.
Oh, okay.
What a cock up that is. So Lockie, Bryce can probably make it with his saving. Tells Xavier to actually save fuel, he might actually be able to get there.
Oh, heck, heaps to unfold here. Can't go on the Discord, Luke will get mad. There you go. Making too much noise at work at the moment. Is Aaron Gray? It's worse than your snoring. There you go. Pretty going on in the chat. 101 laps in here at Nashville. Current race leader Dilworth still looking comfortable at the moment from Willie McClune. These guys are set and racing home, but this run here from Kyle Matthews, it has been impressive. Sits P4 at the moment, and he is pretty much on the same pace as these lead cars at the moment. See if he's got anything for them in the closing stages.
Yeah, absolutely. He made his way up to the front and doesn't look out of place at all. Same pace and everything. So he's still in the 32.2s, same as Willie and Luke and Xavier, and everyone behind is 32.3s and beyond. So yeah, really strong performance tonight from Kyle.
Yeah, just looking at Bryce Harding's lap time last time by 32.1. So Bryce possibly starting to pick the pace up again. He sits in P10 at the moment. And well, you feel a caution now will spice things up big time. I'd say everyone will be down pit lane, get some tyres, race to the end.
Yeah, the issue is for someone like Bryce who needs caution to get back up there, I'm not sure where it's going to come from. There's not a huge amount of nose-to-tail battles in the field at the moment.
Yeah, fairly well spread out, aren't they? Jamie Harding at the moment is P12 behind the 19 of Matt Blee. He's had a good recovery as well, Matt Blee, tonight. Logan Howard out there, a couple of laps down. Looks like Dion Gregory's got himself back out on track as well now. He sits P19, but he is 12 laps down after getting that damage fixed.
Well, speaking of people who've had interesting nights, we've talked about him a few times, Mr. Hayden Millings. Still 1 lap down. Here's the first car 1 lap down. And all he needs is a caution, and he'll be back in the lead lap with hopefully a set of tyres. Seems to have okay pace, but boy, that car's been through the ringer tonight.
Yeah, yeah, you're not wrong there. And he did have a good buffer coming into tonight, so hopefully not too much. There you go. Kempy, go jump in the server and cause a caution. Bryce will thank you for it. There you go, Kempy, you've been told, you've been summoned. You get in the Sigma chat, give us a yellow. It's the 119, P15 now. He's just ticking places off as he puts these other cars lap down. But check out that DNF list tonight. That is huge at the moment. That is massive.
Yeah, what a
9 cars.
a third of the field or something is DNF tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. So, it will be interesting. Come NSCAR, what sort of race we get at NSCAR?
Yeah, Enscar's at Darlington though, so it should be a little bit different.
Oh, is
there.
it not at Nashville? No, we've already been there, haven't we?
Been to Nashville, yeah, Darlington, yeah, that's where the race is tomorrow in real life as well. At Darlington, so should be fairly interesting on Wednesday.
Yeah, okay. Alright, there you go. Well, laps starting to tick down here at Nashville.
And Willie is just easing his way back up to Luke. That's terrible phrasing, but he's getting back up there, getting closer and closer.
To get that pass done, challenge for the race lead. He's one man you can never write off Willie McLean, no matter how far you think he's gone from the race. He will be back, sure enough. Doing that again tonight. He's obviously been looking after those tyres. And now back on the back of the 63.
Yeah, these two are now just pulling away from everyone. I know Xavier's probably saving fuel, but they're just miles ahead, well, 2/10 ahead of everyone else in the field. Just cruising. It'll be interesting to see if they start to fight as we get closer to the end, but right now they've got the race under control comfortably.
Yeah, good margin back to Simmons at the moment, who's actually going to be under a bit of pressure from Cole Matthews fairly shortly. Only half a second between those two now. Matthews' pace isn't too bad. Last time he was a little bit slower. Keep an eye on this battle as well, but that margin again out front. Getting closer and closer, to be 20 laps to go. This time by. For our race leader, Luke Dilworth. Willie McLean, the 61. Looking to spoil the party.
Yeah, poor Xavier's still having to clutch his car, so he must be still a little bit short.
Yeah, okay, and that'll be why that gap is closing up between the 113 and the 11. Brady Stanley, he's getting to the back of the 64 as well. So battle's starting to get close as we get closer to the finish here at Nashville. At the moment, that gap is getting closer and closer. It's Willie McLean. Surely he will fight these guys. They say they don't. There's no team orders or anything, so he will give it a good crack. See if we get any door rubbing going on between the 61 and the 63.
Yeah, we need a bit of a show to finish it off, boys.
Yeah, bring it down to the line. Again, the lap times, the swapping going backwards and forwards between best time. At the moment, Dilworth was just fractionally quicker last time by. That margin between Simmons and Cole Matthews is starting to grow again, as well as Simmons tries to bring that one home. P3 at the moment. It'll be 16 to go for our race leader, Dilworth. And Stanley. Oh, is he going to get him this time? He does, by the looks. So Stanley now back inside the top 5.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Get their car back up there. The same vein, Josh Mertens as well, has just passed Corey Cross and get back into 7th after having a couple of difficulties earlier on.
Yeah.
So a couple of good recovery drives going on.
We currently see cars take pit stops by the looks of things as well. Like someone's just slow there below the apron, getting a stop done perhaps. We watch the 35 here of Mertens. It's got Corey Crossan just sitting back in P8. Bryce Harding starting to charge towards the end. This one P9 at the moment in that 79. Trying to hold on to the lead. The points lead at the moment. Jared McLeod goes quickest lap of the race. Just trying to pick where he is at the moment. P15, and he just stopped for tyres not long ago. 3 lap old tyres at the moment for McLeod.
He's come out to steal the extra point.
Yeah, he's actually a lap down too, so this is stopping. 12 cars left now on the lead lap. This is your last one here. Wayne Van Biljon. So, yeah, field well and truly spread out, Ben. Leaders getting closer.
Probably the one person to watch out for will be Brady coming back through a little bit on Kyle and Xavier. He is lapping the quickest in the top 10 at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see if particularly he can make quick work of Kyle and carry on up to Xavier and try and give himself a podium after all that.
Yeah, too right. We watch here the battle for the race lead at the moment. The 61 just sitting in behind for the meantime. 12 to go. Will we get a late caution in this one? Brady Stanley not far off the back of Kyle Matthews. So he's got a whole lot of pace from somewhere. All these guys stopped about the same time. Must be looking after those tyres a little bit better perhaps.
Yeah, they actually stopped on the same lap, so I'm not sure. Maybe Kyle was going quite fast and Brady was taking it easy, but he's definitely got a lot more pace in him now.
Yeah, Brady Stanley was the quickest on the track last time by. So the 21.
Xavier's just there as well, so he must still be saving fuel. So it could be a podium.
Yeah, out of nowhere. How good would that be for the 21? Of course, got the job done last week, backing it up perhaps with another podium here. He's got to try and find his way past the 11 of Simmons, but this is going to be a massive points advantage for Stanley in that Tier 2 championship. Possibly locked into the championship race just on points alone.
Yeah, I think he will probably have to show up next week, and that might be it for him to lock himself into the final round of that.
Oh, look at this out front now. Nothing in it between these two side by side. The 61 trying to find a way past the 63 here for the race lead. Is he going to get this done? Dilworth fighting back on the outside. Dion Gregory, he will be on fresh tyres at the moment too.
Yes, fresh tyres that are 10 laps old here. However, he is 14 laps down, so
yeah.
we don't really want to get much involved here.
No, that is for sure. It's this race for the lead. We got 8 to go. Dilworth just managing to hold on from the 61 for now anyway.
Brady has gone past over the third now as well while we concentrate on these two battling.
Yeah, okay, so he is now got that job done, looking for a back-to-back podium for the 21 of Stanley, but your battle just edging out in Dilworth's favour again. Is that 40 of Gregory? He will not go away from this race leaders at the moment.
Yes, he may have been a little bit of the cause why Billy's fallen off a little bit. Oh, a bit of over racing, that's okay.
Okay, let's see. Dilworth, sorry, it's just distracted again here. 6 to go. Here at Nashville, we saw McLean try and have a go at it, and here we go. Gregory's going to go around the outside of McLean. It'll move up in front of him, gets a little bit out of shape, and you got more guys coming with fresh tyres, so I think that's going to be Mark Grover perhaps
What
as
what
well.
Willie needs to do is that his guys go and fuck up Luke. That would be the deal.
yeah, he will be hoping that is the case. 5 to go. Dilworth at the moment.
He's been balked pretty bad by Dion for a couple of laps now, so
Yeah.
let him to him now. So
Yeah, so here we go, the 40 now. He's going to have a go at the race leader. Get himself a lap back. He is 14 laps down at the moment after that earlier incident. But it's 4 to go for the race leader. You think from here it's going to be pretty hard for Willie McClune to get back to the race lead. We'll get to the back of Dilworth anyways.
Dion, what are you doing?
Here we go. He goes around the 63. And Dilworth will be going, what is going on here? Matt Bling.
Yeah, if I was Luke, I would not be particularly happy with the 40 at the moment.
Yeah, here goes Matt Blee now. He's going to try and find a way past as well. 3 to go. The 19. Well, last thing you need is contact between the back marker and the race leader.
Just a note, Corey Crosson's had to pit to get some fuel.
Oh, okay. So Crossan down in 15th now. So that
he's about to spin. He's going to spin it, come out of pit lane. Nose held onto it. Well done.
Oh, so that is going to hurt. The points for Crossan down in 15th at the moment. 16th make it. As Matt Blee just puts him further position back, but Willie McClune here. He's not going to
manage the speed, so he's going back down.
Yeah, white flag for our race leader Dilworth. He's just got 1 lap to negotiate, and he is going to get it done here at Nashville. Willie McClune. It'll be interesting to get his thoughts after this one. That the 40 seemed to hurt a little bit. His charge, but it's going to be Dilworth. He will lock himself in to the championship race. Willie McClune brings it home P2, and Brady Stanley with an impressive podium. Simmons in the end will manage to bring it home in P4. Cole Matthews rounds out your top 5. An impressive run from the 113. You'll be happy about that. And Bryce Harding in the end got back to 7th. So he threw the dice big time, and he's managed to get 70 laps out of that tank of fuel.
Yeah, that's really well done. Couple of different things change, and he's a much different race to that, and he still managed to get 8th. That's all he really needed, to be quite honest. So pretty good job from him. Couple of really good mentions as well. Wayne Van Biljong gets himself a top 10 in the end, and Jamie Harding, massive move from 27th all the way up to 9th to finish the race.
Yeah, okay, so here you go. We watch here Dilworth celebrating the victory tonight that gets him locked in to that championship race just 2 weeks away now in Charlotte, and he is rather happy with that performance, you got to say. We do have Willie McClune waiting in the wings, so we'll drag him in. Our 2nd place finisher tonight, Willie. Mate, I'll tell you what, it was a great run. It was shaping up to be a close finish between yous, but a bit of lap traffic just coming on the scene and got a bit of separation between you and Luke, but still 2nd place finish tonight. Plenty of points to go towards your tally that hopefully will see you through to that championship race in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I didn't think I had much for Luke, and then I kind of started catching him, and I was pulling away from Xavier and then behind. So I was like, I'm got nothing to lose here, really. I should just try push, and I tried to get around. Even without the lap cars, I don't think I would have got it. I was just using too much of my right front on the bottom there, trying to keep it on the keep it below him. But it was good race in the end. Anyway, it was probably a little bit boring up until that though. But
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that too, right. But yeah, second place, good result for the points course tonight. You came into the race in third on points, so
So that would have helped me a bit.
yeah, that you would have taken a bit of a chunk out of Bryce's lead as well tonight. So yeah. Interesting stuff. But hey, congrats on the P2, Willie. While you're in here, mate, anyone you wanted to thank?
Yeah, just thanks to you guys for doing the stream on, Xavier for running it, and yeah, good race. Well done to Luke.
Awesome. Well, cheers for coming in for a chat with us, Willie, and again, congrats on the second place finish tonight.
Cool, mate.
Cheers.
Surprised you didn't shout out Dion just then as a thank you.
I think even without him, I still wouldn't have done it.
Awesome.
Yeah. Cheers, mate.
Cheers. There you go. Thoughts from Willie McLean. We'll drag in our race winner now, Luke Dilworth, mate, getting it done at a crucial part of the season, locking yourself into the championship race and now giving yourself a opportunity to go back to back.
Yeah, it's a good time to do it, actually. It's been a frustrating season compared to last season, but yeah, we're here now and we're in the final four, so let's see if we can win another championship.
Yeah, too right. Of course, still one race to go next week, but as far as what happens to you on that one, not too much of a biggie because, yeah, like I say, in that main championship race, which everyone sets out to be in, but yeah, can sit back, relax, and maybe start looking at Charlotte and coming up with a plan for there.
Yeah, I think that's probably my plan now. Is I'll just start pouring some time into Charlotte. I've always struggled there in this car, but yeah, I mean, see what happens.
Too right. Well, Luke, while you're in here, mate, shout out to your sponsors. Anyone else you wanted to thank?
Capital RC, Capital Signs, System Decal. Yeah, and obviously you guys putting on a stream. Be a bit of a hard race to commentate. I think this one it was a bit single lane, unfortunately.
Yeah, some top-notch talk about the Ranfurly Shield in the middle there if you want to get back and watch it.
Yeah, I could imagine it would be interesting. Didn't Waikato lose it?
Yeah, they did, yes.
Sorry, I just had to throw a little jab in there, you know.
It's like we were saying it's a vicious cycle because now it's definitely ending up in Canterbury's hands again. So
that's what we like to hear, right?
Oh, not another one. There you go. So, well, anyway, Luke, mate, congrats on getting it done tonight, and we will obviously see you go out and try and defend your title in a couple of weeks' time at Charlotte.
Yeah, look forward to it. Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
Thanks to Xavier as well for running an awesome league.
Yeah, awesome. Cheers again for coming in for a chat with us, Luke, and again, congrats on the win tonight.
Cheers, boys.
There you go. Thoughts from our race winner. Well, that is us done and dusted here for another night of XFINITY Racing. Ben Dilworth just getting it done and will be part of that championship race. It'll be interesting to see the points going into the final round for the round of 8 next week. There certainly will be some elbows out racing, no doubt about that. But cheers everyone who did tune in tonight. Cheers for coming along for the call tonight, Ben. We will be back Tuesday night with, I think we're up to round 8 now, aren't we? Round 9 possibly of the TCR series brought to you by Kiwi Sim Racing. Make sure you tune in to that one. We'll be live around 8:20 on Tuesday night. Until then, have a good one everyone, and we will see you all on Tuesday. Cheers.